Hello everyone, and welcome to SpeedGaming Main. Today we've got the first restream of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer SpeedGaming Live 2022 online tournament brackets round 1, here between DylanMeeble and Drooness. I'm Star, with me on comms today is MarcelLion64. How are you doing?
I'm doing really fine, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to comment this pretty good race with you.
Yeah, looking forward to it. They will be starting soon. We have got ourselves, this is round 1, Dylan and Drew.
Yep.
Two of the runners who made it from out of qualifiers out of 32. These two are the 13th and 20th seeds.
Yep. And funny facts, before, I think 2 people dropped after the quals, right? And if they wouldn't, I would be facing Drooness right now.
Nice.
And I was pretty monk-eyes about it, I have to admit.
Well, you get Fan instead, who's not an easy opponent either.
No, yeah, you're right.
And we'll see, we have ourselves a minuet start with the Fire Medallion. Minuet, nice to have. Fire Medallion, not required for the Rainbow Bridge or the Boss Key, but
Yeah.
might be helpful for Birding Cack.
We still don't know whether they start as child or adult.
I did not see their file screen for that, no. We'll see.
It can be important on your first decision to play Minuet or not.
Yeah. The bot is not functioning. We will need to fix that. That is the wrong link.
Okay, this start as child. So I think either way, as child, you may wanna play Minuet. Oh yeah, you definitely want to.
Okay, yeah. With that spawn, you're playing Minuet.
Drooness chooses to check the alcove here. Oh!
Song of Time on Saria.
Yep, and Iron Boots.
Ooh, Iron Boots are a good find.
So yeah, I don't know, that's not that a hook shot either, but it's a pretty good find, like, to grab it as child like that.
It is. Skullmask is dead, and King's Aura is dead. 2 good things to have.
Yep. Indeed.
At least they're all, or at least their commands are working. Yeah. Let's see, hint here. Shadow Temple is Way of the Hero.
Shadow Temple. So in SGL, like, temples like these, oh, the hookshot, are always might be tricky because you like might need to go to Shadow because it's worth, but if it's Water Medallion, you don't really wanna go there either. So.
Mirror Shield is also in Mido's house. That might be useful for Spirit, but if that's not required, that would be annoying.
Yeah. And Mirror Shield, in the end, opens up only 3 checks in the game. So...
yeah, it only directly opens up 3 checks, and then the reward for Spirit Temple.
Spirit is visually interesting, since you have Strength too. It's funny because Drooness choose to grab those Iron Boots on DMC, and he will be the first one in Deco Tree.
Yeah, Drew decided to skip the Kokiri Sword Chest for now. Why is the Haunted Wasteland Way of the Hero?
Haunted Wasteland! I mean, it's okay because Shadow Temple is way out there here as well, so we will have Din's and magic. So
Until Din's Fire is in the wasteland.
it would be hard. Oh, Forest is barren.
Okay,
That's a really good hint.
Yep.
Because they start with hookshot, and you may wanna like start Forest with the hookshot.
Yep. And if Forest is a non-required reward, that would be nice. They can skip it completely.
Yeah, indeed. If it's required, well, Forest Baron required is always meh.
Yeah. It's long, it's slow, it's linear. Nothing. You still need to do most of. You still need to kill the pose.
Yeah, and there are like two types of players. I think like when Forest is barren and required, you have like players that wanna delay it and do it in the end, and you have players that wanna do it as soon as they can, so it's done.
Both make sense depending on how the seed is going.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a good way to think about your routing and what you do next, and your logics and stuff, because it's linear and you know you won't find anything. So.
Yeah. Nothing so far in the Deku tree. Small chests, and more small chests.
I'm always surprised when Open Deku has nothing, because it's a lot of Sphere 0 checks.
Yeah, but sometimes Randomizer just won't put anything here. Can I have 2 more small chests?
I hope for them that Deku is required.
At least, well, they don't know it, but we know they are both doing this, so they won't lose time.
Yep. Dylan, I think, decided to not taking the skulls. Yep. He's skipping the skulls. And there are... Oh, without boss buffer is... pretty nice.
Very nice. Cinderace being one skip. Drew doing the buffer form of the same.
Yep. I do it with the boss buffer. I never saw it without.
It's hard. It's pretty tricky to do so without buffering.
Yeah. You have like, I don't know, maybe 4 frames to press A and up. So
something like that.
Someone speedrunning would say it's pretty lenient, but when you don't, 4 frames are really fast.
Yeah. Alright, time for Goma.
Yep. I don't know. I'm really interested in the decision to not taking the skulls. Maybe because Deku was empty. I don't know.
Might also be Dylan just doesn't want to look for them unless they're required, as that's a bomb bag on Goma. Hey, Deku wasn't useless.
Maybe he's thinking that because in SGL 40 and 50 skulls are disabled, maybe he doesn't need to take that much skulls or lose time to take skulls.
Yeah. Forest Medallion Deku, not required, but will give us another song when we go adult.
Yeah, you definitely wanna do the Forest Medallion.
They literally cannot skip the Forest Medallion prelude check because that happens right as they go adult. So that's good. We are also 2/3 of the way to Burning Cack now. So that's fun. They need that water medallion.
Yep.
Lost here for Dylan. Drew is gonna save time, not walk out of the maze, and just play minuets, going from the other side of Lostwoods.
That's really clever. Yeah, they have to not delay it what's on Prelude, but
they should both know to not do that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just get carried away and forget about it, but I think both will be really focused on that.
Lostwoods will be a nice, almost full clear besides the woods target with bombs here.
I'm always like feeling weird.
Speaking of the target in the woods.
I'm always feeling weird to like orphan target in the woods. It's a place you pretty much never come back.
Yeah, which is why that hint is so nice to get.
Yeah, for sure. So far, Lost Woods has nothing.
No, we're just missing the bridge scrub now. We've seen all the other checks.
Yep. And Goron City Child is not an option right now. At least you wanna like gamble big rolling, but
Drew double taking at the woods target hit. And that is a reset for Dylan to
Yeah. And the spawn was it was DMC. So you can take the owl and maybe he's checking the alcohol right now. And now he can do this.
That's pretty smart. Get the item in the hint. That's a big chest.
Big boy.
We're gonna use that hint.
Yep. Okay.
More explosives, okay.
More explosives. Will he check the... Yeah, he's going to grab the iron boots. So... Okay. I think he's going to the ranch from Kokiri Forest.
Maybe. Drew is going to do the bridge scrub here. Dylan's...
Oh yeah, Dylan skipped it.
Might be going for that now. And it's...
Maybe you remember that he skipped it.
Maybe. Well, Dead Hand has a can bombs.
This dual int is so good. Because you can go to the well without ZL and know that you may never come back.
Yeah, we have some good sometimes hints so far.
Yeah. You created the TNT, but well, as a player, I deeply thank you.
Yeah, thanks TNT. Our Way of the Heroes are interesting. Shadow Temple and the Wasteland.
Yep.
Wasteland is a really rare Way of the Hero. It's only one item, but apparently it's required for today.
Maybe we will be able to look deeper into it when we have the required stones and medallions. Because Wasteland cannot have... There are some items you can't have in Wasteland, such as like long shot or hover boots if one of them is not available.
Yeah. Oh, Temple of Time hints for Dylan. Greater Way of the Hero, probably for the irons.
Iron boots. 30 is dead. CMG is dead. TCG.
And Burning Cack is Requiem. Uh-oh.
Oh. So you may be like forced to cross. Like go to Gerudo Fortress and cross for Wasteland.
Maybe. That also might be a required Burning Cack.
Yeah. Yeah, we have mirror shield, so
Depends what that... Depends, is spirit required, and where are the keys? There is a dual hint for child spirit. They would like to find it.
Yep. For sure. So
Just
Dylan
so they know, do they need to do it?
Yep. So Dylan decided to go range through market and drew from Kokiri Forest.
Serenade off an Alan.
Serenade. 2 out of 7 chance that spirit is not immediately okay.
Light medallion and water medallion. Out of the remaining rewards.
Yeah. Oh, Destiny Grotto or something.
Fire!
What?
Okay. And that's a magic.
Okay. Good thing
yeah, for the wastelands.
Yep. So we have 2 temples way of the heroes right now.
Yep.
Yo, Villa. Let's hope it's not deep fire. Yep.
We'll find out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's Speed Gaming Live, so we are supposed to go fast.
Only as fast as the seedlings. You're fast without the items.
I'm curious about what they will do once they're adult. I mean, they probably go to Kakariko and Graveyard, but
We're gonna take a look at fire. They have a hookshot, they have bombs. Could at least see if they're hammer-locked. Goron City has quite a few checks.
yeah. And DMC is worth with a song check, so maybe Iron Boots are not the worth, and you may have like Nocturne or Song of Storms.
Griselda's Lullaby. Both runners doing something the other already did.
So Drooness knows that fire is worth. Good thing we know Treasure Chase game is foolish.
Don't need to worry about that.
Drooness will probably go for Richard.
Light market here, yeah. Time of day is just right.
Yeah, he's waiting. So I wonder how he will manage his time of day as adult, because night means you skip Anju as adult.
So they can do DC and set time of day to noon.
Indeed.
I think it's noon, so that'll reset their time of day to daytime. So that's not a problem.
So does Richard have something? Nope. Oh yeah, we didn't see Bounty Bullying.
Drew will do it now as well.
It's funny how they didn't do the checks in the same order, but end up being pretty much in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, 2 bloopies, thanks.
Yep.
We'll see the hint here, but we can't get the fairy, they do not have ZL.
Yes, so Drooness decide to just go adult. Up, useless hint.
And it's almost night for Dylan, so he can also do Richard.
Yeah.
Let's see what the song on Prelude is. You're going to get that now. And there's the L, so that was required.
Yeah. Deku Tree had both Bombag and ZL. Okay, so water, Deku. Fire, DC Forest. DC Forest are required. So Forest Laren is required in the end.
And Way of the Hero Fire is the Water Medallion, and Iron Boots might be Way of the Hero for Light Medallion Water. These heads suck.
Yep. So
Spirit is required.
we
Shadow
might
is
be
required.
witnessing an 80.
We might. Wow. Here's a Epona song. That's bad. Requiem is required, and the Spirit's required. Requiem is on Burning Cack. Water Medallion Fire is Way of the Hero, and Iron Boots are in Way of the Hero DMC with Light Medallion Water. Oh no. Is Adult Spawn an exit from Child Gallery? Yes. Adult Spawn just in market.
So we have Jabu as well to do.
Spirit, Shadow, and Jabu are our stones.
Yeah. I think we're in a long seed.
I think so.
Because for now we don't have many items. Yes, so Drooness going to Goron City through Lost Woods.
Dylan is going to walk out.
Yep. So
He's
here,
also go to
okay,
Cack.
he's going to Cack, and probably doing Cack and checking Anju after DC, as you said. Sometimes you may as well want to go river as adult, waiting for day. Oh, I think we won't see anything.
Oh, that is a big chest back there.
Yeah, a big chest. It's really hard to see when you have magic. But with CTMC it's easier.
There's the other Fire Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, the
and
lens.
That's a lens. Speaking of Spirit Temple and Wasteland Crossing.
Yeah, that's really weird to have magic and lens so early. Maybe in the end, burning Cack isn't required.
We'll find out eventually.
Some money. So Dylan decide to go instantly in DC.
DC makes sense for Dylan. Gonna do the checks.
Yeah,
It's required. Gerudo Valley is foolish. Good hit.
Yes.
Storms isn't pretty good.
Song of Storms.
Dylan. And
Big
New York
chest.
and,
Oh,
watch out.
Long shot already.
Wasteland Crossing is in Logic. We can't do the Wasteland chest, but we can get to. No, we don't have explosives in Logic. Pretty again just reminded me. Shot.
That makes me think that maybe the wasteland item might be another late one.
Yeah.
Depends on where fire source is. Obviously.
Yeah. And that is a point from chat that we don't have logical explosives right now. Goma is slingshot locked, technically.
Yeah.
What that is, but technically this long shot and DC are out of logic. Dylan is gonna get some skulls.
After skipping the ones in deco.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
There's
Oh,
a
wait,
slingshot.
but it's bomb blocked.
Yes, it is.
So maybe the hammer is somewhere, or another bomb block.
Maybe.
Another bomb bang.
Also, if Storms is Wave the Hero in DMT, it's not for the Dead Hand room, as we get another copy of that hint. But we'll see some DMT Storms Grotto here. So this is. And get a hint. That's a big chest for Dylan.
Yep, another big chest. And another for Drooness. Oh!
Hammer!
Okay,
and
so
might
be the logic here.
That
Grabbing
hammer
hammer, the sling, and then the bomb bag.
Well, we don't have a logical way to. We don't have a logical way to blow up Link the Goron yet to get to Crater Isidol for the storms.
Indeed.
So, that's a problem.
Indeed. So now we need a bow.
A bow or another strength, because the strength is also.
The strength
is.
Strength locked.
Strength or bomb locked.
Yeah.
And there's Furores. Interesting item so far.
With magic is really fine. I guess Drew will go in a first fire dip with 5 hearts, which is fine.
Yeah, you can take a look at least. Gonna check the Sea Fairy now. Is this wait? This will confirm our what could be Wave Hero here. And heart container. Okay, so it's probably Storms or Iron Boots. I didn't see the item on the crater. Do you know what that is?
Heart container.
As I say that, it's quite obvious.
But he got an extra height container just before going to fire, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, that is. So Storm's giving us a hammer for fire wave hero. Fire, probably good chance that's why Crater is wave hero, but the iron boots exist.
Yeah, because I don't quite see. I think fire is water medallion and water light medallion.
Yes.
Okay.
Neither required for the boss. King Dodongo is useless. We've got a small key. Hammer, not immediately hammer locked, that's important to note.
Yeah, long shot is pretty a handful.
Yeah, let's save some time here.
And roof has nothing.
Small chest, and forest is still foolish.
Rest.
Windmill hands.
What's the song here? Serious. Serious
Not sure
just
yet.
for Skull Kid, since we know Darunia is foolish.
Yeah, Darunia is dead and we started with Minia. That's
Oh,
Rudolph's.
Rudolph's letter. That's required.
Yep, Jabu is a stone today.
So, do we want to go Ice Cavern? Since we need Nocturne.
Check Composer Grave first, but we know it has to be. It's either Ice Cavern or Composer Grave for the. For Nocturne as you get keen to Fire Dancer.
So we have access to Evolve.
We do. Although you can also climb Fire Temple without a hammer. No keys in the basement loop. At least no. Well, climb Fire at least a little further. We don't know if Ovaji has a key right now. But we will find out.
Oh, damn. The Drooness seems to want to start with Evolve, just in case the path is on it.
Yeah. Also because they might put a key on Ovaji unlocking the rest of Fire. This fairy is not being nice.
Yeah, the hitboxes on fairies are pretty weird sometimes.
Going to reset the timer. Drew doesn't. I don't think Drew has enough heart. Yeah, I don't think 6 hearts is enough for regular bomb strats, but he does have bomb chews, so he should be fine. Will be close.
Yeah, if it doesn't miss any bombs, it's fine.
Oh, that's a bow.
The bow. Okay, so now we're in logic.
We are in logic. We can go blow Blink the Gorn with the bow to get use our hookshot from Mido's house to get Storms from the Crater to go to DMT Storms Grinder for the hammer.
Yeah.
To go get a slingshot from the DMT fairy to go get a bomb back from Goma.
And get a strength in DC.
Yes. Pretty silly logic, Jane. Can't get the Composer Grave Chest as adults. That's something else they need a fire source for.
Yeah, and sometimes you can be surprised. Having a magic or fire arrows on that.
And that's a good point from Chad, that completing fire does also get you Requiem. That's Bolero from the Composer Grave, so Nocturne's in the Ice Cavern.
Yeah, it's either in Ice or Colossus.
Oh yeah, I forgot Colossus, one of the two.
So what does Volvagia gives? Okay. And Dylan cannot really go to fire. Like 3 hearts are kinda hard to. Like without a fairy, you can't go up forest, up fire. Sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough time.
So even with a bottle, with a bottle you can, I guess, but
he doesn't. He can't use the bottle.
No.
That's the problem. Is he's got a letter.
Oh yeah, Drooness might, depending on where the wolf is, because he doesn't have a bow, and fire might be Bollock.
It might. We'll find out.
Good thing they get far. So sorry, I have a lot of trouble to pronounce the green spell, like power.
Or that's it, yes, for roar. It is difficult for a French speaker.
Oh, maybe
2
I
R's in a
will.
row are hard.
Maybe I will call it the green spell.
FW
But
works too.
yeah, FW. But they can. Drooness can set it in fire, so it's pretty nice to have it so early.
Here's
Hammer
hammer for Dylan. And
Oh, he's hoping
Maybe
for
hearts.
heart. Yeah. Okay.
Needs a timer. Has 1 key from the lava room so far. Still going to get floors and his
It's another key.
A lot of early keys.
Yeah. Is Dylan?
Fire.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He can do the basement loop and lava.
Yeah.
He can't
Indeed.
climb. He can't climb fire, but he can do the first few checks, which we know are just keys, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because with CSMC, you don't need to open small chests for major items, but it does mean you won't have as much health, and Dylan does not have much health.
Yeah, and in SGL settings, you have choose in big chest. So you literally doesn't need to open any small chest if you don't want to. I wonder how Drooness got that much heart.
I know he got a heart container from BMC Fairy, and Drew's also
Yeah.
just opened a lot of small chests. There was a lot of heart pieces early.
It's a key here, and nothing. I think, is it the first item we see in fire, or is it the second?
Second, boss key chest is
Second.
1.
Okay. I hope for them that it's not like something like Scarecrow. Oh, we have long. Well,
We have
Dylan. Oh yeah, I always forget. When I play, I'm getting scared. When I use Ocarina where Scarecrow can pop up, I just like getting really scared because I'm like, oh, what's happening?
Fire is not bow lock, that's good for Drew. Has enough keys to continue.
Depending on, oh yeah, maybe the item will be blocked, but he can access to it. Oh, nope.
Yeah, he can just hop the fence if he needs to, which he doesn't.
He's grabbing the key.
Yeah, this fire temple is hovers locked with full Vajra having a key. And that's a
So
big
what?
chest.
The item. I didn't notice it. Oh, Dins. Okay.
That's way over here.
I'm really curious about the Waystone item.
Same here.
Because you have like everything really early to check it.
It can't be hover boots because that Dins' hover is locked. But it could be some other things.
And after DC, for Drooness, GTG, Gerudo Fortress, and Wasteland and Cross to Colors becomes a really good thing, I think.
You can get the Burning Hack now. He has all 3 medallions for it.
Oh yay! Oh yeah. I didn't even notice.
It's easy to forget. Dylan does not have much time here. Just made it.
Yep.
But he cannot continue on. 3 hearts isn't quite enough to get very far here. And he's out. I think he might do forest here. It's foolish, but it's required, so you might as well do your progression.
Yeah. Getting some around 15 minutes to think about what he's doing next.
Yeah, and we can ignore him for the next 15 minutes mostly, because we know there's nothing in here.
Maybe the bigger sword?
Maybe.
We can't even hop for FW?
No. Nice ice
Bongos
arrows.
in logic. I don't remember where double defense was, Blaze.
Ranch silo.
Oh, thanks. Well, at least we have the audio from Dylan, and I really like the forest music.
It is nice and relaxing.
Yeah.
We are not seeing any new checks right now because we already saw DC.
Yep.
So pretty quiet next 5 minutes or so as Drew gets his long shot.
I think Drew will just do Daycack Graveyard, and he might just go to like play Requiem.
In reverse, yeah, would make sense.
Yeah.
So while we're seeing checks we've already seen, give our runners a follow, DylanMeeble and Drooness. Merci beaucoup, Marceau, as my co-com, and thank you to Shannock as well for tracking this restream.
Yeah, many thanks.
Thanks to everyone in chat for watching as well, and well, we're gonna find out quite a few things about our Wave the Heroes. Well, we're gonna find out some things about Wave the Heroes soon from, especially that Wasteland. I want to know what that has.
Yeah, I really wanna. I wanna be surprised with, I don't know, maybe Hovers or Boomerang.
Bonjour, Barbu. Merci.
Yo, Barbu.
Salut. Don't die, Dylan.
Yeah, 3 hearts are, even with double defense, are kinda hard to manage.
Keeps getting hit by the Octoroks.
He might wanna open some small chests just to get a 4th heart or
something, yeah. He hasn't done DMC Fairy yet. That is a hard one, you know? Here's Strength 1 for Drew coming up.
Dylan didn't check the DMC Fairy.
No.
Got a strand.
Might just have forgotten about it. He might do it later. He knows DMC is Wave the Hero, but he did find a Storms, which gave Hammer, which he knows is for Wave the Hero Fire.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised with hovers in Wasteland. Because the seed gives you long shot really early. To cross, so I don't know. And actually we thought the seed would be long, but we're already not missing that much items.
Yeah.
Well, it's still a long way, but it's boomerang, hovers, and strength too.
I think so.
Yeah, forests being forest when barren. I mean, I didn't check on what time he entered it.
Neither did I.
Like the most entertaining thing we could do is time how much time he spent on it, and compare if Drew is faster or not. But
that is DC done for Drew, so we'll start seeing new checks again. Yay.
we still have Kakariko and Graveyard.
That's true, but hey, here's Requiem, as we found. As we got the hint for. I am not sure I like this combination of tunic and mirror shield color.
Indeed.
Orange and purple, not the nicest of color combinations.
It's-
Reminds me of Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Well,
thanks,
or
Game.
some weird 80s outfit.
Yeah.
And yet, no sign of light arrows.
No lights, no boomerang. We need a strength 2. We need
But we
couple
not-
boots.
We only have how many? We only have 3 wolf.
4.
4.
Shadow, Wasteland, Crater,
Oh
and
yeah.
Fire.
So we missed the one. I hope it's not Kakariko for Barinade. Like, because Rudos.
Yeah. I hope it. They're hoping it's.
Yeah.
You're hoping it's not double DMC Way of the Hero,
Sure.
because then Iron Boots would be required for something.
Dylan decides to open a small chest.
There's a 4th part. Now we are missing 2 dual hits, frogs 2, and one foolish, one waves.
That was choose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, GTG is a really good area to clear right now. I think you have like bow, hookshot, Song of Time,
Bombs as well makes sense.
bombs. You can clear fortress.
Iron Boots too, actually, for if you need to.
Yeah. I prayed for them that it's not toilets.
Dylan still doesn't have enough hearts for it.
Oh, Drooness got crushed by the door.
Oh
Touch.
no, has to redo it.
Like Dempy really likes sometimes to just put a flame under the door, so you just get crushed.
Yeah.
Like, look at this, he's only putting flames in his way.
Yeah, Dante is being rude.
Yeah. And yet, they are... like, he's doing Dempy at 50 minutes. When you do Dempy early on the seed and you just get sniped like this, it's really hard to keep your mental
Focus. And he's just gonna long shot the torch. Don't do this very often because you don't normally have long shot, but it works.
Oh yeah, I never saw that actually. It's pretty 5-head.
Here's his bow. You might want to go forest soon just to get it done with. As boring as that is for us, because Dylan's found ice arrows and nothing else in here. As expected.
Not even the best gaming sword.
No.
Yeah, I agree, Shenok. I think that's what Drew will do.
Requiem into reversing.
No. Or else he's just losing it and rushing Ice Cavern, but I don't know.
I'd be worried if he rushed ice right now.
He doesn't have any bottle actually. He still has to give it as child.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing in the Royal Tomb.
That's good for Dylan.
Forest may be better after the desert. Yep, I agree. Depending on what he finds on Wasteland and GTG.
Yep. There's Bolero. And that's Requiem. Makes sense. We'll see what the Colossus Arch item is as well. Well, hopefully you can see it, because I'm really bad at seeing this item.
I will try. So nothing on the hand. Oh, we don't see anything.
What is that?
I don't know.
Neither do I. King's Aura is still dead.
I think it's nothing, but
It's
at least
not
nothing.
A rupee, I don't think. I'm not sure what it is.
No, it's. I don't think it's a ruby. Okay.
And there's Nocturne.
So ice, not required. Sun.
Could be the item.
Oh yeah.
And we are missing a frog too. Huh, chat's saying there might be silver gauntlets up there.
Yeah, I thought about it as well.
I'm really bad at seeing freestanding items, but it might have been that. I could see that.
I thought about the glove as well, the gauntlet.
Or from what I did see of the item, it would make sense if it was a strength upgrade. Sorry, if
It
that's
would be
really
logic.
strength 2, that's a pretty bad spot.
Yeah, but it's in logic, so
It is.
you can just grab a bean going for Jabu, so it's pretty fine. Depending on where the boomerang is, for sure. If it's in spirit, well.
Good
Oh,
luck.
void.
Oops.
Oopsie. While Dylan is almost done with the barren forest.
Yeah, that's good. We'll start seeing checks from him again that aren't foolish.
And I sincerely hope that when Drooness will be in forest, Dylan will be doing something that we didn't see yet.
Yeah, otherwise it gets a little bit boring. Alright, Wasteland Wave the hero, what's in here?
Okay.
Just as expected.
I say hovers.
It should be. Oh, it is actually. Oh wait, no. Fire is hovers locked, but the rest of fire is hovers locked. But you can't get to that without hovers. It is bow locked actually.
Yeah.
To get, I think. No, it's not bow locked. It's just hover.
That means fire arrows are fire arrows are in logic somewhere.
Oh wait, no, yeah, those are. Yeah, it's like yeah, those. Oh, Din's I thought was hovers locked, but yeah, so yeah. That's the case. Okay, so Wave the Hero Shadow Time. Fire arrows are somewhere, and Kokiri Forest is Wave the Hero for a Mirror Shield and a Hookshot.
Hookshot. I think it's hookshot because of the Song of Storms things and all the.
Well, you need long shot. Well, both hookshots are available, but you need both. You need long shot to get across the wasteland.
Indeed. The long shot is hard acquired.
And Spirit of Stone, so you need Mirror Shields. They're both Wave the Hero.
So I wonder where fire arrows are. They might be in a low sphere check somewhere.
Chickens?
Yep, I thought about chickens. Or maybe like CMG or...
CMG's dead, but it could be Castle Fairy, could be...
Yeah.
Could be lake, could be river.
Could be anywhere. Well, in low sphere check.
So let's see what Shadow Wave the hero has for Drew.
What do we need? Like,
Boomerang.
Assuming that Strength 2 is in Colossus, it's only Rang left.
Rang and maybe something blocking lights.
Yeah.
Can't be lights directly. We could get fire arrows on Dead Hand, that is true. That is not Hover's locked. Although it is Din's locked actually, so that would not make sense.
Oh yeah. It's not hover lock, but yeah, you need fire, you need Dins. Since, yeah, fire arrows entry is not allowed anyway.
And it wouldn't be in logic. Dead Hand's down, Phantom Cannon's down. Dylan is finally going to get out of Foolish Forest.
Yeah, I feel like he was in forest for ages, but he's like, he done a 15-minute forest. Which is really good. 16 maybe.
Yeah, 15, 16 minutes. It's just foolish, so it took a while. That is his Spirit Medallion. And that's Prelude for him. Where is he going? Oh,
into the well, I guess.
Following Storm's Wave the hero and also getting Child Spirit. Probably.
He doesn't have Requiem.
Oh wait, no, he can't do Requiem. Never mind, because he doesn't have enough health for Fire Temple. Where's that wallet?
That's so weird. I think it's the first time I see in a seed how much you could not get punished, but like get delayed by the fact you didn't open a small chest early.
No.
Yeah, Pira. 5 heart, yeah. It depends. When I got explosives, I stop open chests at like 4 heart.
Yeah.
You usually get more heart pieces or heart containers from checks that you like Scrubs or Andrew or.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with choosing big chests, it's like quite. It's another decision to open or not small chests.
I'm currently looking at Drew's VOD to see what the item in the classes art was. Jeez, that item is small. I can't tell with how. I'm genuinely not sure what it is because there's so few pixels on it.
I couldn't tell.
I'm still not sure what that is.
I was hesitating between gauntlet or a slingshot bag.
I keep staring at it and my opinion changes every time I look at it. It's a major item. I'm not sure if it's a slingshot, a bow, or a strength 2. I think it could be any of those things.
Well, we'll know as soon as we see Drew buy a bean or not.
Yeah. I'm gonna post a link to the timestamp in chat if someone wants to go look at it, because I cannot tell. Yep, big chest for Drew right now is... Oh, that's a strength upgrade. Whatever is on the arch, that's a thing.
Okay. I'm trying to... Oh, that's so hard to tell.
It's really, really hard to tell.
I can't. I honestly, I can't. So now maybe it's strength 3.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just a bow or a slingshot they don't need. I can't tell what it is at all. It kind of looks glove-like, yes, but then from other angles it looks a bit more like something else. Yeah, the Shadow Temple strength is logically strength lock, which, well, strength 1's in DC, that's fine for logic. It's the other strengths that matter more. That's another bubble.
Sid may be pretty straightforward right now. Assuming Boomerang... Like, Spirit is a really huge zone with a lot of checks, so you might expect to find Boomerang in Spirit when you're in...
That's a Boomerang.
Oh, okay, so the seed's over, depending on light arrows.
Pretty much.
I don't like realize how we were like, oh, this will be a long seed, and 1 hour later the scene's over.
Yeah, I mean, they got all the items, and the Wave of the Heroes were good. Fortress is still foolish, both field grottos having that hint.
Sponge cheering for Drooness in chat.
We're gonna get a Glow Road Forest, yes.
Forest. A lot of fun coming in. Stay tuned.
Yep. No, actually, having enough health to do fire really making the difference for Drew.
But Dylan doesn't seem happy at all.
No, right now he needs to either open enough hearts to get to it, or he's gonna get his... This is gonna be his slingshot.
I think he realizes that Forest is the progression and he cannot go in there, so...
Fidens is in the Fire Temple shortcut. Dylan here doesn't have enough health to do it, unfortunately. And he didn't have a bottle until
he got
a minute ago.
Yeah. So he got his bottle, so now he can go for fire. But he doesn't seem happy at all.
I would not be happy in his situation. He has to he has to know that he's probably missing something. Either
Yeah, he's
shot
going
or
to the well. Yeah.
like he knows he has Way of the Heroes that he can't do, which doesn't feel
Mhm.
good.
So he's going to the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe we'll find light arrows.
You might.
Or maybe a scale.
Song of Storms wasn't Way of the Hero Crater, though it is confirmed for a hammer now.
We are not... like maybe light arrows are pretty hard to get.
They might be, could be... No, they can't get most checks. Well, Drew can get most checks in the game, as there's a wallet for Dylan. Okay. That's good for him, actually. He doesn't want it, but I guess that helps a bit with logic.
Yeah.
Not what he wants.
At least he might be able to buy a tunic and go to fire without concern.
Hmm.
Light arrows in Jabu.
Shannock, a long shot is logically required for getting to the wasteland because hover boots are there. You need to cross the quicksand. Reverse is not in logic. And, well, things.
Well, Mirror Shield is as well required anyway, but
Yeah.
I think it's still the hookshot.
It's both. But I think about the worst place for lights would be Light Trial, or assuming it's not a strength on the arch.
Yep.
Like, Drew has most of the other items in the game.
Yeah,
Only
he
thing
can.
is
He can pretty much full clear the seed.
And Shannock thinks it's a bow on the arch, which I thought it might be as well. It's really, really hard to tell.
Mm. Yep. Oh, such Drew. But yeah, Spirit is such a large area. Like, odds are with light arrows in Spirit.
Oh, another big chest. There's light.
Never mind that.
Okay,
Spirit is empty.
We're in no mode. Well, where fire arrows are, I guess, for logic, but that's about it.
Yep, that's true. I forgot about fire arrows.
And that's that's a pretty good scene. Drew can just another big chest for Dylan. Oh, Kokiri sword. All right.
Like we're 1 hour and 6 minutes and we're in no mode.
It's funny considering how, you know, where things were that we're actually in no mode. Despite the hints we got early, this is a lot faster than expected. For no mode. Drew is still missing, still has to do all of Forest, so it's gonna take a little bit of time, but he'll get the hint from Ganondorf, he'll go Child, get the lights, and go back and beat him.
Dylan will be able to go mod Spirit and Jabu? Yeah, honestly, I would be surprised if Drew doesn't go mode. Anyway, even if he misses light arrows.
Maybe do the Jabu checks, we can get, but you don't do Spirit checks,
Maybe,
you can get back there.
Maybe Jabu.
But the Spirit checks are, you can get back there quickly with Requiem.
Usually,
Fairy, I think, first.
Right. It will be his 5th heart. Oh no, he wants to buy a tunic. He's going to farm.
Yeah, because he still doesn't have enough health.
Yeah.
Well, the hearts are what's decided this race.
He must
Dylan.
feel so bad.
He has to. It feels. We
I
know that
usually, I usually
eventually,
do this, but
it's kind of the difference maker in this race is because Fire Temple, that Din's just do it. Requiem and Din's locked everything for Drew.
yeah, yeah.
The Spirit Go mode should be, depending on keys, could be pretty quick for Drew, could be kind of bad. Depends if there's keys on Adult's side.
Hmm.
I don't actually know that if Requiem is required for Spirit keys.
Oh yeah, he might need to go back as child, which would be not really a problem because he has to do Jabu, but
A little bit of extra time.
yeah. Okay, small chest.
Here's Fire for Dylan. He's
Oh.
gonna beat Volvagia, get Dins, and leave.
Drooness did the, I think it's Zephyr that showed the setup in Spirit with the side up being in hovers.
And Requiem hard required. That is not
Nah. So
classic.
it's Jabu into Child Spirit now. The Zephyr bug. Yep. I think Drew is going straight forward from now.
Yeah, he knows where he's going. He just needs to do it. Beat Jabu, beat Spirit, get the hit from Dwarf, go well.
Yeah, I think he's keeping rivers, keeping domain, he's keeping everything.
No reason not to, because he knows he can just get the hint from Dwarf, and I'm gonna go for wherever it is. Like, he's got too much left in the game to just do checks on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. And
he does have to hike to Jabu, no scaled, can't, no fast way there.
Yeah. To be honest, I hate Jabu. It's far to go, it's long to do. And Dylan is grabbing his key to grab Dins afterwards. And yeah, Drooness keeping everything.
He is gonna do Frog Zone, I guess, because he's here. I guess because you can't come back for this as adult.
Yeah, that's clever, actually.
Yeah, and it's fairly quick. Nice slingshot.
That slingshot is like we needed a slingshot to have bombs. No, no.
You know, logic for bombs a while ago.
Yeah, yeah. But Storms is looking too. Oh, the current unique here.
Really? Upper River of all places? Nice.
Poor Dylan.
Dylan, Fire Temple it just wasn't his day.
But yeah, Storms is looking 2 slings actually.
Yeah. Storm's locking a hammer for 1 slip.
Yeah.
Or bombs for one sling versus, well, you still need a bomb deck to get to frogs too for the other sling.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, yeah, no, that's actually very slingshot because you need storms to get a hammer to get DMT for the slingshot to do Goma for a bomb deck to get to river for frogs one.
Yep.
We don't know where silvers. We don't know where either scale is.
Slingshot seed.
Slingshot and hearts apparently.
Yeah.
Drew's not going to do Zora diving. He did frogs one, but I think Zora diving is too long. So just do. You know what, if you're looking for just lights. Yeah, even though we're in no mode, Drew still got a ways to go. Has to spend 10-ish minutes in Jabu. Gonna be a little while now. Spirit.
Spirit and entire forest.
No, yeah, I forgot Drew hasn't done forest yet. If our no mode is fast, but it'll be like a 2 hours or so for Drew.
Yeah. Because like if people are just coming in and feels like Dylan might be really late, just think about the fact that he has an entire forest ahead. Not ahead, but
I mean, it's forest versus shadow, which Drew's already done. They're pretty similar.
But I think Drooness will be able to do forest faster because he has hover boots and Forest Wind.
Like Dylan is still behind a bit. He doesn't have to do the well, but he still needs to do job. He still needs to do spirit. That doesn't change. He's he's not yet done with fire and so let's say reverse wasteland and all that.
Yeah, he's not that late.
He's not that far behind, but he is behind.
Yeah. Only just for heart. I never saw that in a race.
Yeah, Dylan can still make a decent amount of time. Having done forest does save him some time. Having lights saves him some time. But
Yeah, lights and forest. So now he's he's going to. Oh.
And Dylan's not moving yet. I
Why?
guess he wants to see if Strength 2 is here.
Or maybe.
Because he's, although I'm still a little confused because he's missing hovers, and a boomerang. He's missing hover, strength 2, and a boomerang, and he's only got 2 Way of the Heroes left. He doesn't know that 2 of those 3 items are in the Shadow Temple Way of the Hero.
Yeah. But now I think it's you're not sure about the decision of doing more checks in fire, because you have to play Requiem and get your worth in Wasteland. But well, maybe he feels behind and is like, maybe I can get strength too. Oh.
There's a big chest here. What's in here? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Or the bait.
Nice eye drops.
Yeah. I'm pretty curious on why he decides to push on fire.
I guess because he's already here? Oh, and that was a key on map chest, so technically you could have gotten up here without the key from Volvagia. But
Yeah.
you needed the bow or the key, so fire arrows don't have to be available super quick.
This wasn't overlocks.
I thought that was a small chest, so that's my Dimble's Hover Slap. Actually,
Yeah, I thought as well. The layout in CTMC for keys is sometimes unclear. Like, I mean the texture.
and welcome in, SpeedGaming 7 rating with a party of 6. Hi, SG7. Don't see you too often. Welcome in.
Welcome in. And Dylan is grabbing this heart container. So precious.
Yeah, hey, Wallcakes. Yeah, there's an SG7. It just doesn't get used very often because there's usually not that many things going on. And yes, there is also SG8. We did see that during last year's SGL OOTR tournament, but that gets used even less than SG7 does.
The Ocho. Yeah, I pretty agree with you, Zephyr. About the chest.
Yeah, the small guild, because the current small key actually is pretty tell.
In GTG and Shadow, sometimes you can miss what's like. You have to look twice. And I was looking to Dylan, but I didn't notice if Drew skipped the Jabu checks.
I think he did. I'm not actually sure either.
Maybe someone in chat knows. LA are in the well. Classic well, indeed.
I am still not 100% sure what is that item on the Colossus Arch.
It's a clean Barinade from Drooness.
Yep. Yeah, Drew's in glow mode. He's gonna skip those checks and he's just gonna rush what he needs is there's nothing for Dylan.
Yeah, he's just playing a requirement. Oh, the scale!
That's a really silly shot for a scale. Thanks, game! Baronade!
My god. Mr. Dr. Professor Unes. But yeah, Dylan is going to find the hovers, and I hope he's going to. He's going to Shadow.
No reason not to go to Shadow.
Yeah.
I'd be confused if he went anywhere else. Since it's way of the hero, it's progression.
The only way, I think. Even though he feels behind, I'm not sure. Like you could think GTG is a way to help a comeback.
You have to do your progression.
Yeah, because
doing GTG instead of progression, way of the hero progression makes no sense.
Yeah. Shadow is way of the hero, so. Yeah, as Shannock noticed, he equipped Lance, so he probably expected hovers here.
Yeah, I mean, he knows it's Wave the hero. He knows there's a good chance his at
Mhm.
least one of his remaining items is in Shadow.
Only one key in child side in spirit.
Yeah. Yeah. Dylan using the lens for the truth spinner saves a bit of time.
Rip the shield.
Doesn't matter for Drew, he's out of here. He doesn't need it. He's never coming child again. Or he's not coming child again until he goes to the wild correction.
Well, for the well. But
Until then, he's good.
he doesn't need to go. He knows that N is dead, so he doesn't even need a shield for the well.
Nope. Alright, so here's Adult Spirit for Drew, and then he's gonna spend about 15 minutes doing Foolish Forest, and then go get the Dwarf End, go get Lights, and finish.
And as we were afraid, while Drooness will be in forest, Dylan will do things that we already saw.
Yep.
But it's okay.
What do you want to talk about for the next 30 minutes, I guess?
We can talk about the brackets, actually.
Yes, we can. This is the first restream race of brackets, but there have already been 2 races that took place earlier. We had Cola versus Alfalfa and Exodus versus Hell Knight. You can see the challenge there and the schedule at the link I am about to post.
Exodus being the first seed of the qualifiers with insane scores.
Yeah, very, very well done. Big chest here for Drew. Gonna open it just in case this is lights, but we know it's not, and that's our last slingshot.
It's another slingshot.
Pretty sure that's also slingshot locked. Because we never saw another bomb package. Yeah, Exodus versus Exodus and Hell Knight, as well as Cola and Alfalfa already raced. Their scores haven't reported a challenge, which I will not spoil out loud right now. And then later today we've got Ideno versus okay. So there's one more race. Yeah, Ideno versus Make will be at 8 p.m. Eastern. Does not have a race stream currently unless you find some volunteers last minute. Then we have tomorrow, we've got 2 races right now. Engel versus Let's Play at 10 a.m. Eastern, and Gaborone versus Alexander Herald at noon Eastern. And a couple more races coming up throughout the week. Yeah, sounds DLC, but yeah, that is so 7 minutes. Counting this race, counting this race, there's been 3 completed, 6 on the schedules, and there will be 7 more added. For a total of 16 round 1 matches as we find another Bonchu pack.
Yeah, just before the restream I scheduled my match for tomorrow night, for midnight for me. So I think there are some races that are not appearing yet.
I don't see your race at all on the schedule. Chuckles and Bafu did just book their match in for 2 p.m. Eastern as well tomorrow.
Oh, maybe I
and we actually have our first round 2 match on the schedule already, because Exodus versus Hell Knight, the winners of Exodus versus Hell Knight and Cola versus Alfalfa race each other. So so those 2 winners have actually booked their race in already. So we're getting things moving.
Yeah, maybe I missed something then, because I'm pretty sure I submitted before the restream.
You might need to submit it again, because I don't see it.
Yeah. It's okay. So Drooness is still looking for the BK meanwhile. Still not. But we have some pretty good races on this tournament. Exodus versus Cola will be insane.
Spoilers for who won those races, but yes.
Dylan just got his strength too. Probably now he noticed that the seed is pretty straightforward. So now Drew has to do the entire forest.
Yep, he has to do all the foolish forest for his final dungeon.
And
It's gonna be a pretty boring 15 minutes there.
yeah. And then grab the light arrows hint, go back child, go to the well to grab the light arrows, and then go back to adult. And I just noticed that they were seed 13 and 20, which explain like the fact that they are really like close in level buff, like they are both really good.
Yep.
Not making like any mistake or really like small ones. It's really impressive.
Yeah, Dylan's not going to be able to go mode spirit. Boss Key was not in a good location. Not sure about what we'll see.
Yeah, what Gavaroni says. Especially when you have for with FW. For now, Twin Warva not trolling. Oh, I just had to say.
You just had to say that.
It's okay, it's okay. The wheel. I think Drooness is going to grab to get the light arrows hint before going to forest, right? Because he can just set.
No, you need the boss key.
Oh yeah, the boss key. I forgot about it. I'm too used to play with boss key removed. So yeah, we are going to witness a proper Gomod Forest Baron.
Here's Twitter of it down for Drew.
So now Dylan knows that he can skip everything. He's in go mode, right?
He's in full group. He has Boomerang, he's got Strength too.
Yeah, he's in go mode.
He just needs to go find out Spirit is child locked and then go to Child Spirit.
Yeah. Yeah, sadly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dylan still got Jabu to do, so he's not in super duper behind, but Jabu's gonna take a little while. I forgot he has that one.
And the thing is, like, you have to hike to Jabu, so
Yeah, because the only scale we saw is on Baronade.
because Jabu only like the dungeon itself in Go mode is around like 8 minutes. It's not that long, but you have to hike, so you can have like maybe 4 minutes, maybe 5, 4 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm curious about his reaction when he will see the Goran tunic on top of River.
He would have liked that so much earlier in the seed, because
After farming rupees for the tunic in Goran City.
yeah, and doing fire so late, because he knows that if Drew got health early, or even just got that Goron tunic early, you can just do progression and everything just shows up for you.
Mhm.
Because that was
Yeah,
an issue for Dylan, just not having Dins, kinda, and
Yeah.
not being able to do fire just
Mhm.
slowed him down a lot.
Yeah, the seed is kinda about opening small chests early
Yeah.
and having hard PCs on it. In it.
Alright, here's Requiem for Dylan, and it's time for Foolish Forest for Drew. Hi Corito. This is not an all dungeon seed. What this is that we have the 3 spiritual stones and the shadow and spirit medallions required. Light medallion water is not actually required this seed. Despite the early hover boots and wave the hero crater, we don't need those, thankfully, but we do need to do Foolish Forest for the spirit medallion today. But no water, no ice, and no GTG.
Irons are DLC. So yeah, Jabu and Child Spirit for Dylan.
Yeah.
Just after the rupees room. Will he do the setup as well or not? Nope. Such.
And there's Dylan, we're finding out, oh great, well I guess I'm going Child Spirit in place right
Yeah. Without the going out.
Ultimately, pretty decent seed. Even for Dylan, going to the well got him lights, and he did eventually get the and the wallet he needed to get to Fire Temple, so it did work out eventually. And
Yeah.
he's not super far behind. Some minutes, but it's not like he's 30 minutes behind Drew.
He didn't do that much checks that Drooness didn't. I think it's just about maybe lake and child fishing and South Hyrule Field.
Yes, yeah.
To Goron Tunic.
Yes, basically.
It's not even Goron Tunic.
It's just the ability to do Fire Temple, which
he lost to open 5 small chests, like in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, so the issue today, Gav, for those who missed it, is that this seed had you had to go to. He opened very few small chests, so he was only at 3 hearts when he went into Wave the Hero Fire early, so he just couldn't climb. You needed to go up Wave the Hero Water Medallion Fire. You had to be a Volvagia to get a small key and Requiem for Child Spirit. You take that small key to climb Fire. You also need to climb Fire, which was where Dylan ran out of hearts for both Wolf and climbing. You need to climb Fire, get Dins, reverse to go to Wave the Hero Wasteland, get Requiem from Burning Cack, go to Wave the Hero Wasteland to get Dins, to go to Wave the Hero Shadow Temple for Strength 2 and Boomerang, and that's Go Mode. Unfortunately, and so that basically said Drew just followed progression in Wave the Heroes and was in Glow Mode just over like an hour and 10 minutes maybe? Pretty quick. And Dylan only just hit Glow Mode less than 10 minutes ago in Shadow Temple.
Yeah, Drooness had 6 hearts really quick.
Yeah.
So.
And no bottles early hurt too. No bottles, no health. Well, the Rudo's letter turned up early, but they weren't turning it in without Rang, when that was in Shadow behind Dins, behind Fire.
And maybe that's something we could ask to Drooness, but we knew pretty early that Fire Temple was way of the hero, and so maybe that's why Drooness opened a small chest.
Maybe
up until he had 5 hearts.
It would be extra reason at least to open more chests. Like, Dylan has 6 hearts now. He did not have 6 hearts for a long time, is the problem. Yeah, that's the issue, Zeph, with choosing big chests, is that you don't have any other reason to open small chests besides health. Wave the Hero Water Medallion Fire just locked everything to Seed.
The decision of opening small chest early is like everyone has his own opinion on it. I think we can just all agree on 4 hearts is good.
This is still a very close race, too. Like, don't get us wrong, because they're only a few minutes apart, but when you're in brackets, a few minutes makes a big difference sometimes.
Yeah, we are both really great players, so I wouldn't be surprised if the difference is just like Lake and South Hyrule Field that Dylan did at some point, looking for, like, he had a bottle, so he could go to fire.
Yeah, he got his, he got a second bottle from Field Scrub in Lake, Field Scrub, the Scrub in Field, sorry, just after Lake, and the wallet was in the well, which would have ended during the same child cycle. So that between those things, he had fire access. Just came a little late. Drew still has to do it. Still has to go to the well, and the light arrows are in. I think that was locked pits. So it will take Drew a little bit to get them. Or am I thinking of a different chest? No, Kokiri's was locked pits, so it won't. Lights shouldn't be too bad for
I
Drew.
think they. Sorry, I think they were early on in the well. Like one of the. It's the right chest, behind an invisible wall when you enter the well.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that should be fairly quick for Drew if he routes it, depending on how he routes the well.
Yeah. But I'm not quite sure.
Drew is most of the way through Foolish Forest now.
Yeah. Almost done. Oh, nice.
Nice backflip.
Yeah. It's really harder than it looks. Gamer alert. I wonder how much they are apart. Like,
It's hard to say, honestly. Drew's got 3 to 4 minutes left in Forest Temple. 5-ish minutes for getting to Dwarf. Like 5 minutes to get to Dwarf. Go to the well and back's like another 5 minutes maybe, and then a couple more minutes for Ganon and being a game. Like should be a little bit under 2 hours. Dylan got a few minutes left in Jabu. Adult Spirit's gonna take him like 5-7 minutes, depending on how he routes it. 10 minutes maybe, and then Ganon's another like 6-7 minutes.
yeah, I agree. I'd say like 8 or 9, something like that, minutes.
Dylan's more like 20 minutes, 20-25 minutes out from finishing, I think. Like, yeah, 20-ish minutes, I think. Drew's closer to 15 minutes out from the finish. Drew's really executing pretty well here. I don't think I've seen any major errors from execution.
He seems like really focused on what he's doing.
He knows that he's had a pretty straightforward path through this seed, and if Dylan did the same thing, he knows this is going to be a quite close race.
Yes, that's how you can feel when you're in Drooness shows. Like you're imagining that your opponent just did the same as you, so you're like, quick! I have to go fast. Because there were no major issue in the seed, it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, for Drew it was. Dylan had a little bit longer, but even like Drew's only worry is where light arrows are, but he knows he has almost everything for it anyway. So. And. Yeah, Dylan having lights already does save him some time. That was part of my math for the difference between the two.
Because it's the time to go back child, then well, then go back adult, play minuet, power back.
Yeah.
Take some time.
Yeah, it kind of depends on Dylan's spirit routing versus Drew's well routing, how close this is.
Yeah, but
does Dylan rush to the top of spirit, or does he look for the boss keep low? And for Drew, does he do both front invisible chests. Both front chests behind the invisible walls for behind the walls first, or does he route it a bit differently? Because Dylan did it where he did the left front chest first and then routed around the left and didn't do the light arrows until later. But Drew might do both front ones first, which would make a difference.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, Dylan still has to do Child Spirit, right?
Think so, yes.
To get the key. And the key is on the second check, so it takes some time.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. Add that in the map.
Already did it before Jabu. Okay. Thanks, Shannon.
No.
I wasn't sure.
Okay, thanks. Our tracker keeping us straight.
Did Drooness did a how do you call that? One cycle phantom cannon? I didn't notice. I was looking to Dylan.
I don't remember either.
I guess he did.
Drew does have roars, they both do, so he can set the steam cannons and get back quickly. And
got the quick kill. Yeah, Drooness displayed a really good execution along the scene.
He did. It's been well played by both runners, just difference in time.
Yeah, Dylan as well.
Good race between the two, but Fire Temple ended up making a difference.
I think, yeah, it's just as we said earlier, like, it's about a few small chests.
Yeah. And it wasn't even a lot, because Drew went in on 6 hearts, and one of which was the heart container off DMC Ferry, and I think there was another heart container somewhere. So it wasn't a lot of heart pieces, but just enough to make the difference here between the two. Dylan just shaking his head at the scale. That is a really funny stopper one.
I didn't pay attention on when he saw the Gurren tunic, but it's like the city's trolling so hard, like giving you the Gurren tunic, but too late, and the scale, but too late.
Yeah. Alright, so he's gonna play Prayer Dude, go to Adult Spirit, and we'll see how long that takes him.
So spirit time.
Yep. Here's for Roars for Drew.
It's going to be a few minutes. Not that much.
No. They are pretty close, because it's gonna take Drew. Yeah, to go get Dorf, go leave, get H changed, go to the well, get the lights, probably like come back. It's a good few minutes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's pretty much about the Child Lake ends of Highfield.
I think that's basically what, yeah, that's gonna be the difference maker.
Way open. Which,
No idea. Dylan just opened that big chest.
maybe hopping for the best gaming sword.
Maybe. We never did see that BGS. It's not worth a time save at this point either. Grab the stuff with the seed. Save it for Drew, he's gonna take me out and goes to the well. For those who missed it, the child spawn is at the top of DMC, so just walk right out and take the L down to CAC.
Yep.
I'm not honestly sure if this is faster or if it's not doing this faster. It's close.
Who would think when the seed started that this spawn would be that useful?
Right. Okay, I think this is slightly faster than walking out from Nocturne, but not by much.
Okay. It's probably almost equal.
It's nice to see this little bit of routing with the random spawns, even if it's not a huge time save.
Okay, so Dylan can catch up a lot of time, not by opening big chests, but if he goes up to Spirit right now, he saves maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, if he goes to the top, which it looks like he is, he's gonna save some time.
Yeah, by rushing the top of Spirit Channel. Indeed.
154, Drew's in the well, let's see if that's this.
Oh, no, he's not.
Drooness is the length of the whole well. You're not wrong, Riley. Drooness is a really, really long check. Really long fight.
Okay, the wallet. And I think it's the chest on the other side.
It is. And it looks like
he's pinking it, so yeah.
Okay, good. So Drew's gonna save some time here by getting this right now.
Yeah. So, yeah. Probably he's finishing when Dylan is killing Rova.
I think so.
So it's... yeah, 5 or 6 minutes at most difference.
Something like that, it's not a lot. Drew's gonna play Requiem to use for roars here.
Oh yeah, we don't have Minuet, right?
They started with it.
Oh, they started with it.
I think Minuet is slightly faster than Requiem, but the Doctrine would have also worked, but that works. It's a dungeon, I guess.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to equip the hookshot, I don't know.
Maybe.
It's weird because Dylan is nodding each time he is opening a chest. Like, just like he's like opening them without thinking, and then when he opens the chest, he's like, but why am I opening it? Good time to slice some bacon in Drooness' side.
Should be a pretty nice sub 2 here for him.
Yeah.
And I guess it should take about 2 minutes here.
If Gainan is not trolling him.
Phase 1 down for Drew as Dylan finishes off the Naburu Knuckle. Yeah, Twin Rope and then GT climbed this part essentially for, well, really mostly just Gen's Tower. There's the difference between the two today.
Yeah, it's really... It's like just a few small chests, but insane.
Yeah, it's gonna, I mean, GT climbs 6 to 7 minutes, and that's the difference, as Drew gets whacked by Ganon a couple times. Ouch.
Like, all the entire seed hearts carried Drooness.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because here with 4 hearts, you just get one-shotted.
Oh yeah. And there we are, GG's to
GG.
Who's gonna finish
GG's.
up first in the race, and we'll move on to the next round of brackets to face off against the winner of Gavaroni versus Alexander Harold. GG's. He'll be joining us for an interview shortly, and as we watch Dylan finish it out.
Nice. Dylan just noticed. It's funny because on early seed they did pretty much the same thing, but not in the same order, and they were like always at like some moments at the same time at the same place.
Yeah. Yeah, sub team with 8 rewards. This seed just everything was on the way for Drew.
It was kinda simple. I wouldn't say simple, but well, if you if you have hearts, it's simple. If you don't,
Bob's not sending the invite link to Drew, and I can't copy paste, so fixing that, and he'll be joining us in a second once I copy the correct link.
Riley Theptu with 8 rewards. Yep, that's very true.
And hello, Drooness joining us in the chat. GG's.
Hey.
GG's.
Thank you, thank you.
So I don't know if you watched like the end the last 15 minutes. We were saying that you could do Fire Temple early because you opened small chests early.
Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense.
And Dylan did not. When you had 6 hearts, Dylan had 3.
Oh, yeah.
And so we did like Child Lake and South Hyrofield, and the difference between you and him is pretty much due to that, actually.
Damn, that's pretty wild. I like only opened a few, but like most of the ones I was opening were heart containers. I was like really thrilled actually. And then I went into the DMC ferry just to get like a refresh, and it was another heart container. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
that
God.
worked out really well.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Dylan joining us in the interview as we watch you climb GT. GG's.
GG.
Hello, GG.
Hello.
Yeah, so as we were just discussing, Dylan, the big difference maker between the two of you this seed was you only had 3 hearts going into Fire Temple.
Yeah, it feels bad, man, but it is what it is. I was debating for a long time just running to Jabu to set FW there and just get a bottle for a ferry, but ended up not doing it and was just like scrambling trying to find a hearts anywhere, and then found a wallet and
Yeah.
just farm for tunic.
Yeah, because you finally found a bottle in South Highfield, and then you went to the well and got the wallet. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
wondering what you thought when you saw the tunic top of river.
I didn't even look at top of river. I saw
Oh, that
bottom
was-
river and I was just in go mode,
Okay.
so I just was running.
Yeah.
Gotcha, that
Okay.
was your Goron tunic, by the way.
Yeah.
Also, nice Galen Baronade, that was a skiggle.
Yeah, that was just toxic
Yeah.
right there.
I didn't pick it up, and then afterwards I was like, oh, I should have picked that up because I didn't do like any of domain. I skipped like every check in Jabu. I was like, because I didn't have lights when I went up to Ganon. I was like, crap, like I probably should have grabbed that just in case, but it ended up being okay.
Yeah, so Dylan, Drew did fire it really early. I forgot what time he did it, but I think it was sub-hour. Got Dins, went to the Wasteland, got Hovers, went Shadow, got Strength 2 and Boomerang, and basically hit Glow Mode at like an hour 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was like
just
1
do the
hour and
dungeon and you're
6.
done. After Fire Temple for Drew, and
Which of us went in fire first? Because I dipped for like the first 3, or well, I guess 5 checks.
Drooness had already done for a fire when you went, I think.
I think so,
I
yeah.
think I maybe did.
I went from like
I don't even remember.
Minuet. I did like Minuet Crater, found the hammer, and then went back to fire, and then I did DC on the way down to CAC. So my first visit to CAC, I got the Nocturne check.
Yeah. Because while you were finishing DC, Dylan, I think Drooness was in fire.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, I had to do. I mean, I was gonna do DC anyway, but I had to rush it because I didn't have daytime for Anju, and I ran to CAC instead of playing Minuet first.
Yeah. And I noticed that Dylan, you kept open a big chest in Spirit.
Yeah, I was trying to find Big Goron sword, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
was like, I probably shouldn't
Alright.
be looking for Big Goron sword anyway. But yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was looking for.
Because
We thought as
we were like, you were nodding after opening a chest, and it felt like you were looking for something, or I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it wouldn't have saved that much time anyway at that point. But yeah, I was just hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, as we're almost done here, about just a couple minutes apart. I think the time difference just came down to some of those extra child checks you did, Dylan. Southfield, Lake. I think
Yeah.
more of the well is about the 7-ish minutes difference between you two. Was not much.
Makes sense.
Because Drew here was in glow mode at that point, so he skipped all that.
Yep. And Dylan from the past is about to kill Ganon. Oh, and I was wondering as well, Dylan, like, when you found Dins in fire, you decided to continue a bit for Scarecrow and another chest.
Yeah.
And I was wondering why you choose to, or
Like I was debating leaving right away, and then like there wasn't that many checks left, and I did have FW set, but then I didn't even use the FW. I don't know. It felt weird. I was just thinking whether I should be leaving or not, but I went ahead and grabbed the key and
Okay.
then just realized that I could do a wasteland, and it was hovers, which just let me go straight to shadow anyway. So
And that was your go mode essentially at that point. Also, GG's too. Yeah, 2:07:19, just
Yeah,
under
GG's.
8 minutes apart. Good race.
yeah, pretty good.
It was definitely not what I was expecting from a star seed, but
Yeah.
We were a little worried when we saw Shadow, Wasteland, and Irons in
Yeah.
the greater.
On the first 15 minutes, we were like, "Oh, it will be a really long seed," and like
And then
at 1 hour mark, Drooness was in glow mode.
it's like, oh, never mind. Definitely turned out nicer than this could have ended up being. No ice needed, no GTG, no water temple ultimately, even though that was available pretty early.
Yeah, and in the end, having Requiem avoid GTG because, or else you just go with the long shot to cross the bridge, and then you have to do GTG. But it was okay to have Requiem on Burning Cack.
Yeah, Firelight here getting you that worked out pretty well.
And we don't. In the end, we don't know where the fire arrows are because
Never found
they
them.
are required.
They're not ultimately, so it turns
Oh,
out it's
yeah.
bow or
Okay.
hovers for that key.
Yeah, I stood
the key
with
encounter.
the fact that we didn't notice the key in fire. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we missed the key on map chest the first
Yeah.
time through, and then noticed on your
Yeah,
side, Dylan, second time. Did spend a little while discussing the logic behind that bomb bag on Goma.
Yeah. That was
It
weird.
was. Yeah, it was weird. This was something like having hookshot and the bow to access DMC to get Song of Storm, to get the hammer, to get the slingshot, to get the bomb bag.
Yep. Fairly silly logical chain, not that you needed it.
Yeah, I know. You don't need to think about that when you raise it. Sorry.
It did work out for Drew, actually, that fire was not bow locked, because Drew didn't have the bow at the time. Did
Indeed.
fire before CAC.
Indeed.
yeah, I figured I had furores, so there's really no risk in at least seeing how far I could get.
Mm-hmm. And it was convenient, too, that Dins was on the shortcut chest if you did have to come back. Turns out you didn't, but that was nice, that basement for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And some of the execution tricks used by Drooness were noticed in chat,
Oh, good.
like the little backflip in the
Forest
chest, in the forest chest on the roof, like the falling roof.
Smelling
Oh,
ceiling,
yeah.
Falling sailing, sorry.
And there's
And
also
one cycle get on. And I noticed as well the side up with hovers in spirit to grab the silver ruby.
That's a classic. Yeah, that's a Zephyr special. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Toxic came up with it, but Zephyr's like the only other person I know who does that.
Yeah, just neat little things to see. It was a very good race from both of you. Well executed. Your
Yep.
routing you both routed pretty well for what you had. Just
Yeah. Yeah, no major mistake were made.
no, just the ability to do Fire Temple was the difference today. GG's to you both.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
GG's. Second year in a row, I'm out round 1. Feels a little bad, but it's all good. Now I don't have to potentially play against Gavaroni next round anyway.
Yeah, that would have been funny to get the Battle of the Brothers, but no.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the brackets, like the the second turn will be something.
Yeah, round 2 is going to be a whole
Yep.
very, very interesting. So yeah, and for GG's to you, Dylan. Unfortunately, this is the end of the road for you here. Hope to see you in other tournaments.
Yep. I'll be back probably.
Yeah. And then, Drew, you are getting Gav or Alexander Harold next round. Good luck on that.
Fun. It's not looking forward to that, I guess. But, yeah.
I mean, there's a bunch of tough opponents in these brackets, so it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see how they go.
All right. Well, GG's. Good night. Thank you for commentating, tracking. Thank you, chat, for watching. And yeah, everybody have a great weekend.
Yeah, GG's.
Thanks for the show. You were the guys who played, so many thanks.
Anytime.
Yeah. So, give our runners a follow here, DylanMeeble and Drooness. GG's to them both. Fantastic runners. If you want to see more OOT action, go give them a follow here. Thank you also to my co-commentator Marcel Lyon. Did a great job for your first time on comms. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks. I hope everyone understood me well with my French accent, but
Oh, yours is quite good. So you're fine there. Thank you, merci, and thank you also to Shannock, who was doing our tracking today. That shall be it for us. We've got a whole lot of races coming up tomorrow, as well as one more tonight. Let's see. Spell that would be useful. Tonight, starting up, this will sadly not be streamed as we do not have volunteers, but in about 45 minutes with a delay, Idino versus Make will be racing each other. And then tomorrow, we already have, oh dear heck, geez, 5 races on the schedule. Engel versus Let's Play at 10:15, 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Gavroni versus Alexander Harold at noon Eastern. Pyro versus Wounded Barrel at 1 Eastern, and then 2 matches at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Chuckles versus Barbu and Exodus versus Kola. Should be two really
already
good races.
Exodus versus Kola.
They already scheduled, yes.
Yeah.
We would really like to get some of those races on Restream tomorrow, so if you are available, please sign up. We'd like to get a few of them on. Exodus and Kola especially should be a really good match, because that's seed number 1 versus last year's runner-up. And then we've got more races throughout the week and more to be scheduled, so keep an eye out. And
Yep.
thank you for watching, all. We'll see you next time.
Yep.